For years, Elon Musk was the golden child of modern technology. With Tesla, SpaceX, and his other ventures, he soared to untouchable heights, becoming a symbol of innovation, ambition, and unstoppable success. The world watched as he pushed the limits of what seemed possible, revolutionizing industries and capturing the public's imagination. But now the mighty empire Musk built is showing signs of weakness, and the cracks are starting to widen. Tesla's stock is crashing, public backlash is growing, and Musk himself seems to be drowning under the pressure. The once unshakable giant is now facing one crisis after another. But how did we get here? Is the downfall of one of the world's most influential tech moguls finally unfolding? Stay with us as we delve deep into the shocking details behind Musk's empire's collapse. But before we get started, make sure to subscribe for the most cutting-edge insights into the world of business and finance. The empire is crumbling. Elon Musk's empire is rapidly unraveling. Tesla's stock is in freefall, losing billions of dollars in value almost overnight. The once untouchable SpaceX is facing unprecedented competition and technical setbacks, while Musk's social media platform, X, formerly Twitter, is embroiled in chaos, from cyber attacks to plummeting ad revenue. Musk, the visionary leader who once dominated every conversation, is now desperately trying to keep his empire from collapsing in on itself. So what went wrong? The fall of Tesla has been swift, and investors are left reeling. Tesla has lost more than 50% of its value since its peak just a few months ago, erasing nearly $800 billion from its market capitalization. It's a staggering blow for a company that was once seen as the undisputed leader of the electric vehicle industry. In just a single day, Tesla's stock dropped by 15.43%, followed by another 3.22% decline in after-hours trading. Investors who once called Tesla unstoppable are now questioning everything. How did this happen? Could it be the end of Tesla as we know it? This isn't your typical market correction. While Tesla's stock has been volatile in the past, this time feels different. The cause of this unprecedented decline isn't just a market fluctuation. It's a perfect storm of factors. Internal instability, rising competition, and Musk's growing controversial political involvement. Is Musk's political entanglements the spark that ignited this collapse? Musk's increasing political involvement has driven a wedge between him and his customer base. Once seen as a champion of the future, he's now being viewed by many as a symbol of political division. His controversial support for certain policies during the Trump administration, along with his increasingly outspoken views on social media, have alienated a large portion of Tesla's loyal customers. As one of the most visible public figures in the world, Musk's personal views have become entangled with the brands he represents, Tesla and SpaceX. And as Tesla's stock continues to plunge, many investors believe Musk's political decisions are at the core of the company's struggles. Is Musk's involvement in politics truly the problem? Or is something even darker unfolding behind closed doors? Tesla's issues are far-reaching, touching every aspect of the company's operations. Brand loyalty has sharply declined, and new customer acquisitions are stagnating. Once dominating the electric vehicle market, Tesla's market share in the US has dropped from 79% in 2020 to just 54% in 2023. The decline is even steeper in Europe, where Musk's political views have sparked widespread boycotts. In Germany, a key European market, Tesla sales have fallen by 30%, and there is no sign of a recovery in sight. This isn't just about Tesla's stock, it's about the very identity of the brand. What was once a symbol of cutting-edge technology and future thinking is now being seen by many as a divisive force. The cracks in Musk's empire are widening, and the damage to Tesla's reputation may be irreversible. Meanwhile, X, the social media platform Musk took control of, has been plagued by its own set of problems. A massive cyber attack recently disrupted the platform, causing major outages. Musk's claim that a foreign government, possibly Ukraine, was behind the attack has been met with skepticism by cybersecurity experts, further damaging his credibility. On top of this, advertising revenue has been in freefall. Apple, Amazon, McDonald's, some of the world's biggest advertisers, have reportedly pulled their campaigns from X due to security concerns. The loss of advertising revenue is crippling Musk's finances, and it's putting even more strain on his already struggling companies. Musk himself appears visibly shaken, his demeanor drastically different from the confident leader who once seemed to have everything under control. Has the pressure finally caught up with him? Musk's leadership is under fire, and the consequences are clear. His hands-on approach, once his greatest strength, has now become his biggest weakness. The demands of managing multiple companies and projects have left Musk with little room to delegate, and it's beginning to show. Burnout is becoming evident, and decision fatigue is taking its toll. Will Musk's obsessive involvement in every detail of his companies result in their downfall? Or can he still manage to lead Tesla back to the top? the chaos doesn't stop there. As if Tesla's internal struggles weren't enough, the company is facing growing protests around the world. In the US and abroad, demonstrators are rising up against Musk's political affiliations and alleged labor violations. Vandalism is becoming commonplace outside Tesla dealerships, with reports of Cybertrucks being set on fire and protesters clashing with security. Can Musk continue to dismiss these signs of growing public unrest, or will it be the final straw that brings his empire to its knees? Tesla's labor practices have been under scrutiny for years, but recent reports indicate that things have gotten much worse. Unsafe working conditions, long hours, and union-busting efforts have led to several lawsuits against the company. The growing discontent among Tesla's workers could lead to production disruptions, further complicating an already precarious situation. And then there's China, the largest market for Tesla's electric vehicles. Reports show that Tesla's sales in China have dropped by 11.2%, while exports have plummeted by a staggering 87%. Worse still, Chinese authorities are now warning that Musk's political views could harm Tesla's future prospects in the country. With China being critical to Tesla's survival, the stakes couldn't be higher. As competition intensifies from BYD, NEO, and traditional automakers like Ford and GM, Tesla's once dominant position is being threatened. New players like Rivian and Lucid Motors are gaining ground, offering features and technology that rival Tesla's. Customers now have choices, and Tesla is no longer the only game in town. Musk's empire may survive, but this crisis is exposing deep cracks in his leadership, his strategy, and his vision for the future. The political fallout, the cyber attacks, and the growing public backlash are taking a massive toll on his companies and his credibility. Will he manage to turn things around? Or is this the beginning of the slow, inevitable collapse of Musk's empire? What do you think? Is Tesla heading for a catastrophic downfall? Can Musk still save his empire? Or are his political entanglements sealing the fate of his companies? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. China's retaliatory tariffs, targeting Tesla and other foreign companies, are not just a temporary inconvenience. They are a harbinger of a deeper, more complex battle that could reshape Tesla's entire future and the future of the electric vehicle industry. The immediate implications of these tariffs are staggering. Tesla's flagship products, the Model S and Model X, have long been regarded as the epitome of luxury and innovation. But with the new tariffs driving up production costs, these high-end vehicles could soon become prohibitively expensive. In a price-sensitive market like China, this could have catastrophic consequences. Once considered a status symbol, owning a Tesla could quickly become an unattainable dream for many consumers, especially as local automakers such as BYD, NEO, and XPeng have already begun to eat into Tesla's market share with more affordable options. With the added benefit of government subsidies, these domestic competitors are positioned to further undercut Tesla's price points, offering vehicles that rival Tesla in technology, range, and performance, all at a fraction of the cost. Tesla's once unassailable position as the global leader in electric vehicles could slip away in the blink of an eye. The allure of Tesla's brand, long synonymous with cutting-edge technology, eco-consciousness, and luxury, could begin to dissipate as Chinese consumers increasingly favor local manufacturers. Nationalist sentiments are on the rise, and a combination of government policies and shifting public attitudes could cause a drastic shift in consumer preferences. The concept of buying local is now more important than ever, and Tesla may soon find itself fighting an uphill battle against homegrown competitors who are not only better suited to navigate the changing political environment, but also far more attuned to the needs of the Chinese market. This is a matter of more than just sales. It is about the very identity of Tesla in China. The company's carefully cultivated image as a forward-thinking, environmentally conscious innovator could be undermined by rising tariffs that make its vehicles unaffordable to the middle class. What once made Tesla a symbol of success, innovation, and progress could soon become the reason it is pushed aside in favor of local alternatives that are not only more affordable, but also more aligned with the growing wave of economic nationalism in China. With every passing day, Tesla's position as the premier electric vehicle brand in China becomes more fragile, and the company must take decisive action if it is to hold on to any semblance of market dominance. The dilemma for Tesla is not just about pricing and market share. It is about survival in the face of a rapidly changing global landscape. As these tariffs continue to grow, the company is at a crossroads. To absorb the costs of the tariffs would mean squeezing already thin margins and taking a financial hit that could weaken Tesla's overall financial health. With costs rising for raw materials and demand slowing in other regions, absorbing more losses in China could push Tesla into dangerous financial waters, forcing the company to reevaluate its long-term sustainability. On the flip side, if Tesla raises its prices to offset the tariffs, it risks alienating its core customer base. those who have come to rely on Tesla for its cutting-edge technology and competitive pricing. Raising prices could force many of these customers to turn to the more affordable, locally made alternatives from BYD, NIO, and XPeng, leaving Tesla vulnerable to the loss of its customer base. To make matters worse, Tesla is not just facing challenges on the pricing front. The tariffs are also putting a massive strain on Tesla's global supply chain, which has been built on the back of its reliance on Chinese manufacturing. The Shanghai Gigafactory, which has been instrumental in Tesla's ability to meet the increasing demand for electric vehicles, is now in danger of losing its competitive edge. If the tariffs push production costs too high, Tesla could find itself in a situation where it is no longer able to maintain the same level of output or efficiency at the Shanghai facility. This could force Tesla to reevaluate its entire global manufacturing strategy, shifting production to other regions with more favorable trade relations. Such a move, however, would require years of planning, an enormous financial outlay, and navigating a complex regulatory landscape. The logistics alone could be a nightmare, and the potential for missteps in the transition is high. A shift in manufacturing could also disrupt Tesla's relationships with suppliers and customers, particularly in China, where the company has spent years building a loyal customer base. The global implications of Tesla's struggle in China go far beyond the company's immediate future. The outcome of this trade dispute could set a crucial precedent for the entire automotive industry. Major players like Ford, General Motors, and Volkswagen are also heavily invested in China and could soon find themselves facing similar tariffs and barriers. This trade war is already pushing automakers to rethink their strategies, with many companies now looking to diversify their supply chains and reduce their dependence on China. As the tariffs continue to escalate, Tesla may find itself at the forefront of a larger trend in the automotive world. A trend in which no company can afford to rely too heavily on one market or one set of trade relationships. The future of the global electric vehicle industry could be reshaped by the outcome of this conflict, and Tesla's ability to adapt and respond will be closely watched by competitors and investors alike. At the heart of Tesla's challenge is a shift in China's approach to foreign companies. What was once a welcoming environment for Tesla, a market that embraced its innovative vehicles and allowed it to manufacture locally, has now become a battleground. The rise in tariffs signals a shift in government priorities, with Beijing now actively promoting domestic automakers. This change in policy could leave Tesla increasingly isolated in a market where it once thrived. In the face of this growing hostility, Tesla's deep entrenchment in China, which once gave it a strategic advantage, now seems like a vulnerability that could have been underestimated by Musk and his team. As if that weren't enough, Tesla's stock price is also feeling the effects of this geopolitical turmoil. Tesla has already experienced significant volatility, with the company's stock swinging wildly in response to quarterly earnings reports and Elon Musk's social media antics. The uncertainty surrounding the tariffs could set off another round of sell-offs, further eroding investor confidence. Tesla's ability to maintain strong stock performance is crucial for the company's future, as its share price influences everything from investor perception to its ability to raise capital. If Tesla cannot maintain investor confidence during this crisis, it could face even more significant financial challenges down the road. If the tariffs persist and Tesla's position in China continues to erode, the company could face a future where its global dominance in the EV market is no longer secure. Domestic Chinese manufacturers, with their lower production costs and government backing, could surpass Tesla in both market share and technological innovation. Tesla's brand loyalty, once a driving force in its success, may fade as Chinese consumers increasingly embrace local brands that offer similar or better technology at more affordable prices. In the coming months, Tesla's fate will be determined by how it navigates these escalating challenges. Elon Musk, known for his ability to lead Tesla through turbulent times, must now confront a crisis unlike any the company has faced before. This is no longer about just launching new models or expanding into new markets. It is about whether Tesla can survive in an environment defined by rising trade barriers, shifting consumer sentiments, and escalating geopolitical tensions. Tesla's ability to maintain a competitive edge in China and on the global stage will depend on its ability to adapt to this new reality. Musk's leadership will be tested like never before. Every decision, every strategic move, could have far-reaching consequences, not just for Tesla, but for the future of the entire electric vehicle industry. The road ahead is uncertain, and the stakes have never been higher. Tesla must navigate this geopolitical minefield with precision and foresight if it hopes to emerge unscathed. The outcome of this trade dispute is not just about Tesla's survival. It is about the future of the entire electric vehicle revolution. If Tesla fails to adapt, the company risks losing its place at the top of the EV market. If it succeeds, however, Tesla could come out of this crisis stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to lead the world into the next phase of sustainable transportation. The stakes are nothing less than the future trajectory of Tesla and its role in the global EV race.